Hello guys! Today, we're going to discuss theorems on rectangle, rhombus, and square. Theorems on rectangle. Theorem number 1. If a parallelogram has a right angle, then it has 4 right angles and the parallelogram is a rectangle. Let's have an illustration. If this is a parallelogram at meron siyang isang right angle, ibig sabihin yung natitira pang mga angles are also right angles. At ang measure ng bawat isang right angle ay 90 degrees. Theorem number 2. The diagonals of a rectangle are congruent. Let's have an illustration. Kung ang first diagonal niya ay 5 cm, therefore, the other diagonal is also 5 cm. Application of theorem number 1 and number 2. Let us consider the rectangle SAFE with the diagonal SF and diagonal EA. Question number 1. If segment SF ng first diagonal is 10 cm, what is the length of segment EA? Ano sa tingin niyo ang sagot? Tama! The answer is also 10 cm. Number 2. If angle 1 measures 30 degrees, what is the measure of angle 2? Ano sa tingin niyo ang sagot? Tama! The answer is 60 degrees. Anong reason? Pag pinag-add natin ang measures ng angle 1 and 2, dapat iyan ay 90 degrees. So, if angle 1 is 30 degrees, kailangan pa natin ng 60 degrees to make it a right angle. Theorems on rhombus. Theorem number 3. The diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular. Let's have an illustration of theorem number 3. First diagonal, second diagonal, and they are perpendicular. So, meron kayo makikita na mga boxes dyan. Actually, kahit isang box lang pwede na. So, ang measures niyang bawat isang angle na yan ay 90 degrees since they are perpendicular. Theorem number 4. Each diagonal of a rhombus bisects each opposite angles. Let's have an illustration of a rhombus. If this is 70 degrees, the opposite angle is also 70 degrees. Gawa tayo ng diagonal at nahati ang mga angles. Ibig sabihin, this is now 35 degrees, the other one is also 35 degrees dahil na-bisect ng diagonal ang angle. Of course, the opposite angles measures the same, 35 degrees and 35 degrees. Application of theorem number 3 and number 4. Let us consider the rhombus HOME with diagonal HM and diagonal EO, and with the given measures of the angles. Find the measure of angle 1. Let us angle 1. Ano sa tingin nyo ang measure ni angle 1? Tama! Angle 1 measures 90 degrees. According to theorem number 3, the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular. And each angle measures 90 degrees. Number 2, what is the measure of angle 2? Ano sa tingin niyo ang sagot? You are correct. 56 degrees. Bakit? Diba na-bisect ang mga angles? If this is 56 degrees, this is also 56 degrees at pareha sila ng sukat dun sa opposite angles niya. Therefore, angle 2 is 56 degrees. Number 3, measure of angle 3. Ito sa angle 3. Ano sa tingin nyo ang measure ng angle 3? Okay, analyze natin. Angle 1 is 90 degrees. Ang angle 2 na sagot natin kanina ay 56 degrees. So to find the measure of angle 3, we have the formula 180 degrees minus the sum of angle 1 and angle 2. Saan galing ang 180 degrees? Take a look at this one. Makakaform tayo ng isang triangle. At ang sum ng mga angles ng right triangle is equals to 180 degrees. So para makuha natin ang measure ni angle 3, i-minus natin sa 180 degrees ang sum ng dalawang angles. Now let us substitute the formula. Ang angle 1 is 90 degrees, angle 2 is 56 degrees, 180 degrees minus 146 degrees, and the answer is 34 degrees. Therefore, angle 3 is 34 degrees. Number 4, what is the measure of angle 4? Ano sa tingin niyong sagot? Okay, analyze natin. Angle 3, ang sagot natin kung sa angle 3 ay 34 degrees. Therefore, dahil na-bisect ng diagonal ng rhombus ang angle M, sa angle 4 ay also 34 degrees. Square. The square is the most special parallelogram because all the properties of a parallelogram and the theorems on rectangle and rhombus are true to all squares. Lahat ng na-discuss natin kanina sa rectangle at saka sa rhombus, pati na yung na-discuss natin before about the properties of parallelogram, ay true sa lahat ng squares. And that's all. Thank you for listening.